Okay, so this is part two or part B of Wyoming, what it's like to live in Wyoming. Governor Gordon allows bill prohibiting male-born students in female sports to become law. So I'm not sure what's a female sport and what's not a female sport, right? So I am aware that in Wyoming we allow young girls finally, to wrestle, but they wrestle in their body weight and they wrestle with whoever else is in their body weight, right? So, and then we talk, I'm going to keep going here with this because then we talk about how there's a whole group of people who just got participation awards, right? Because it doesn't feel good to lose all the time and it can affect your self esteem. And if you're in a sport and you're competing with people who are better than you, it can be very diminishing to your self worth, right? So if we look at sports for young people or we look at sports just in general, well, but let's just talk about young people. If we say everybody gets to try out for volleyball, everybody gets to try out for basketball, and depending upon your level, that's the team you're going to play on. I think it's called co-ed. I don't know. Like that makes sense, right? Soccer. Oh, everybody gets to try out. Now, is there going to maybe eventually just end up being a boys only team? There might be, but there's the chance that at that young age, there's a young woman who has that same capacity, same ability, same enthusiasm, same competitive spirit, that she is competing at this level with people who also compete at that level. And then that boy or that other person, and I don't want to gender people but that other person who isn't able to compete at any of those levels, but is able to compete in this other group of people who tend to be more female, and again, just taking out the gender and just saying, especially in sports and especially at a young age, everybody gets to try out for volleyball, everybody gets to try out for basketball, everybody gets to try out for football, everybody gets to try out for wrestling, everybody gets to try out for, I don't know what's the other, track and field is a perfect example, right? Marathons are a perfect example. So this headline, this work, this is just to me uh, not just 20th century thinking, but like 19th century thinking. And we really, in Wyoming here, need to come up to the 21st century. Welcome to the 21st century. Get on the ball, people. That's all I have to say about that, I think.